Alright, so I'm back. We're looking at the quarterfinals for this time. So all four of these people I'm going to take on into a Champions tournament in the far future after we've done 5Ds, Axel, and Arc 5. Looking at our lineup, we have got two stall duelists, one mid-ranger, and one highly aggro. So yeah, we could be in for a fun time, or we could be in for a very long drought. I'm really surprised that Ubel and Fonda both made it this far because they've never done very well in testing, but honestly, kind of proud of them. Alright, so Edo. Edo is the one that I would probably say is our mid-ranger. If you've been watching the tournament so far, you know that his deck's based around Destiny and Dragoon, and just kind of getting the resources for it as quickly as possible. There's a lot of draw power in his deck, as you'd expect from Destiny heroes. And then Fonda is playing her unfortunately canonical anti-cure deck. So yeah, let's hope that Edo takes this. Or at least I'm hoping for Edo. I've got one particular friend who's probably frothing at the bit that Fonda got this far. So yeah, good. Happy for you, Freak Fire. Let your Freak Fire burn. Ugh. Okay, so I did mention that he's got incredibly good draw power. He's immediately gone in for draw 4, turn 1. This might be one of those duels where Fonda just finds it really hard to actually get bad reaction or her Dark Nurse out. No, there's Nurse. And the gift card. Okay. So Aster is immediately in trouble. And then a 1 day of peace just to be cheap. Oh, that's such a waste. You just 1 day of peace him. Alright, 2 whiffs from Diamond Dude. And that's Diamond Dude dead. Okay. Well, Diamond Dude's back. Hard to miss him when he comes back. Oh! Oh, Heavy Storm next turn. Okay. Provided he chooses to use it, but still. Plus Stratos, which is Dogma to the hand. Yeah, and Dogma to the field, actually, to be fair. So there's no longer any reason to not Heavy Storm, because, you know, you're not going to lose any monsters from it. He's not going to Heavy Storm, he's used Fusion. Oh, god damn, Messenger of Peace. Please use Heavy Storm. Yes! Yes! Oh. I wonder if you go back over this tournament, how many times has Fonda won because the opponent has refused to use Heavy Storm? Okay, so round 1 goes to Aster. Given that Fonda is a stall burn, I think she'd normally opt to go first so that she can get her lockdown going before the opponent gets their field set. I don't know if that's the right move, to be honest, because you get the extra hand going second, extra card in hand going second, but I think if you were playing in a real tournament around this time period, and for some reason you were playing anti-heal, I think you would normally choose to go first. Because you don't know if you're coming up against Pepe or any of those other decks that just really heavily lock you down immediately. You know, you don't know if you're going to go up against counter fairies, for example, so you want to get as many cards on the board as possible before your opponent can start negating your stuff. I just don't know if that's the right move specifically against Destiny heroes, but to be honest, I'm now suggesting too much thought on the part of anime characters. Alright, so to be honest, Clock Tower Prison's kind of dead for Aster here. Okay, so she's not got Battery Action or Nurse Fuel. And she's kind of hoping that Aster destroys the monster by battle, I'm guessing. the one-off scapegoat. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That is real unfortunate news for Fonda. I mean, look, she got this far, so she's still going into the Champions tournament when we get to that. Ooh, Fonda piece. And Messenger. Hate Messenger. Everyone join me in going, ugh, Messenger. Luckily, worst case scenario, Aster can instead, you know, tilt over to Dogma and Destiny End. So there's Dogma, so she's going down 1800. And then if he gets a Destiny End, it's very easy to burn her to death after that. So she's got 16 turns left of Messenger. Oh, I can only hope that he hits a Giant Grenade or... yeah. Alright, he doesn't take battle damage anymore. Are you going to go for the nurse? Yes, you're going for the nurse. No, you're not going for the nurse. Alright. $14 turns left of Messenger. D-Shield. The most wasted D-Shield I've ever seen, considering, but... you know, you got to add insult to it, right? I'm not even gonna lie, once upon a time I was a Stormburn player. I used Solar Flare Lock. I think that was my first ever deck. So they got the Infernal Fire Emperor. Ooh, never mind. We do not have to wait this out. We just burns her with Mystic Commando. Yep, good game. Thank God. So we've got our mid-ranger going into the finals now. Which means our next one is going to be Night Shroud / Atticus, Dark Atticus, versus Ubel. I'm trying to think if... Night Shroud does actually have a really good win con against Ubel, but I don't know if they are smart enough to use it. Honestly, probably the best win con you can have against Ubel, all things considered. But, you know, in case he doesn't get through, we've got Edo with his Plasma afterwards, who could probably take out Ubel. Ubel. Alright, round one. To be honest, thinking about it, we've not seen a single round 3 in all of our best 2 of 3s yet, so... Opening Solidarity. Whoa! Never mind. Opening, oh. Red Ice Darkness Metal and then stealing the calculator. Oh my god. Oh, and there's no Mystic Commando, Dark Graph, or anything like that to help out. It's okay, there is a Rainbow Life, and that is a Ubel in the graveyard, so... And that's Ubel guaranteed to hit the field. Okay, Trip Dragon drops. Not really going to do anything here for you, buddy, but I guess it's good to get out of the way. I personally would have kept that Dark reference. Ooh, and I would have kept that Raphael, thinking about it. Because now you're going to struggle to actually find ways to hit Atticus. Okay, so that's... Let's realize Wyvern in the graveyard. Okay, so Red Eyes, Darkness Metal, then something else. Will he do... No, I don't... To be honest, again, I don't know if he knows to use the win con. Okay, so the Phoenix coming back next turn. I'm probably popping Solidarity if I had to guess, but it could pop Swords. No, popping Swords, okay. Okay, out comes Phantom Skyblaster. I know that she's got one more copy of Raviel in the deck, but... No, if she's not summoning it this turn, she's not going to summon it. She's only got the 2 Phantom Skyblasters, then after that it's not easy enough to get 3 Fiends on the board. Gruffer. Okay, so that's another Red Eyes Wyvern in the graveyard. Honestly, at this point, I'd start burning Red Eyes Wyvern as well as him. Yeah. That's game. Unless that face down to Gate Attack or Sakuretsu Armor. Or Call. No. Or her face downs. Okay. So as a heads up, his win con that would have really gone hard against Ubel was actually Creature Swap. Since Ubel's constantly destroying everything else on her field every end phase, she has nothing else to Creature Swap, so you can steal the Ubel and then tribute it. Or do something other way to get it off the field, or even just leave it on the field and just continuously attack every chance you get. But I think because she's got 0 attack points, the AI will never willingly go for a creature swap against Ubel, despite the fact that it would pretty well end her deck until she can, like, destroy the entire board with Needle Sealing, Dark Hole, something else like that. Ugh. I'm gonna put my controller in charge while we do this. Okay, early Red Eyes Black Dragon. Honestly, really solid. Ooh. Again, stealing the calculator. And it's not Mystic Tomato, so that's not a free Ubel. I'm kind of hoping we get to see Game 3. Though this will probably be Pedigree, Graceful Charity, Graceful Charity. And that's Ubel in the drop. Okay. I mean, on the plus side, Mirage Dragon means that she has to bring Ubel out before Yeah, Mirage Dragons. And the Mystic Mardo as well. Buddy. Ooh, your own calculator. And a Sacred Phoenix. Ooh, 6,000 attack calculator. Yeah, draw the 2. Oof. Whew. Okay, we go to game 3. Nightshroud actually managed to clap back. For the record, I would probably put Nightshroud into the aggressive player deck. He has a decent amount of back row destruction. He's also got a lot of big beaters. He's got a couple of copies of Solidarity to help him out, but like that's pretty much all the continuous cards he uses. So the AI should be smart enough to just be like, nah, just blow the field. What am I doing? Okay, I don't actually know who I'm voting for here to win. Because on one hand, it would be cool to see Ubel take the GX tournament. But on the other hand, I kind of don't want to sit through more stall. But then I guess it's not fully fair to say her deck stall. They're kind of using like a mix of stall and beatdown. Okay. Immediately throw away 2 copies of Ubel, like a Ubel and an evolved form of Ubel. So that's really strong opening. Okay. Immediately with the big beat sticks. That's going to be another Ubel on the board, so that's all of the Ubels out of a deck now. Okay. Oh, okay. Kind of works in Atticus' own favor here, because Nemphis comes back next turn and non-optionally destroys the entire back row. Ooh. And the 4,400 Red Eyes Darkness. Genuinely, I think it's lucky that we see Rainbow Life there, because otherwise she gets Limit Reverse. Or a way to Limit Reverse, either way. Whereas at this point, like, he is hands down got the advantage and is controlling the biggest thing on the board. Calculator. I was about to say, I'm a little bit sad to see him throw away Red Eyes Darkness, number 2, but he got it back. So there's still a very solid chance we get to see 2 Red Eyes Darkness hit the board. Each probably sitting at about 4,400. Am I right? 4,100. I'm 300 off. Come on. Ubel is trying for the most life points I've ever seen in this game. Okay, that is a lot of damage on the board. I think that pushes her into Destiny draw range, unfortunately. I will say, if you're ever playing this on your own, I'd say stop there. Do not let the Destiny draw go through, but again, the AI will always push. But it's not smart enough to know to stall the Destiny draw. Okay. Absolute waste of giant grenade, but... Okay. Yeah, she loses. Unless she's got... Ooh. I might take back her losing. Okay, that's the third Red Eyes in the grave. Yes! Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. That is Night Shroud. 2-1. Takes out Ubel and is going to the finals where he goes best out of 5 against Aster Phoenix. All right, that is actually going to be a really fun one. I'm happy with that. But okay, that brings the quarters to an end. Man, that was a really fast one. I guess let's throw in one more quick duel to honor the ones that got taken out, which is Ubel versus Fonda. This will be for bronze. Who's got the win? I've got no idea. Oh, this is gonna be agony. I will also add that at some point in the future, I'll do tournaments of losers brackets, but I'll probably do that more for big tournaments as opposed to these smaller tournaments that are building up to a larger tournament. So best 2 out of 3, this is for bronze place. Okay, so Fonda's getting set up already. Guess why not get rid of the second form? I think I might give this one over to Fonda over Ubel, mostly because Fonda has an actual win con besides damage, where Ubel really doesn't. But then at the same time, if Ubel can get Nemesis Ubel set up, plus the Rainbow Lives. Oh, wait, yeah, Rainbow Life doesn't stop this. Thanks to Nurse Refuel. Fubuki. It's the face down. The Fool. I will say Fonda may actually come across as a bit broken in the GX era, but trust me, like if you put her up against anyone, like for example, Jack Atlas just constantly wipes out her front row and her back row all the time. Even if you put her up against like the DM era characters. This is a weird jewel. Okay, I think she's got a Ubel in hand then. Then Destiny Draw goes off. Oh, just as she gets to her destiny draw, Fonda takes game 1. Alright, we're on game 2. Versus Ubel. There we go. Alright, if Fonda wins this, then that is going to be it for the recording. Kind of hoping that Ubel gets the win here so that we get to have round 3. I think I just enjoy the back and forth a bit. Okay, early supply squad is good. Into an early Ubel as well. Decent amount of beatdown on the board after that. Not going to do enough though. Ubel goes poof. So bad reactions face down, I'm guessing. Other Ubels on hand. Yeah, face down, bad reaction. Okay, out comes out Ubel from Limit Reverse, so... Dark Cure doesn't really do a lot against Ubel. Well, you've got 2 cards draw coming in a turn, and that is a big calculator. Oh boy. Into a marshmallow. Ah. That could have been a game-winning play, but instead all it did really is kind of put Ubel in a loosey position. Double Dark Cure as well. That's 1400 gone immediately. At this point, if you're Ubel, you should stop summoning monsters and start going for Sacred Phoenix. Okay. So Ubel's lost. Maybe not. I'm not sure how Dark Cure responds to Nemphis's field destruction. I think Dark Cure goes off beforehand, and because bad reaction's still on the field, I don't know. Yeah, I'm right. But Rainbow Life does nothing because of... Yeah. Okay, so Fonda takes the bronze prize. The GX Academy's lovely nurse. But yeah, all right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. At least next time we get to see Aster Phoenix versus Night Shroud. Neither one of our Storley burners got to the finals, which, you know, sad if you enjoy that kind of deck. I personally think it's for the best because I'd like the finals to go out with a bit of a bang. Right. Have a nice one, guys. Enjoy your days, and I will see you next time.